In this video, we'll be going over the Stamina Dragonknight single target rotation. Between this and AoE, we won't be changing too much other than not running single target dots on our front bar. Instead, we're going to be using Steel Tornado over Rending Slashes. So you're not going to really worry about Venomous Claw, Flames of Oblivion, and necessarily Poison Injection unless you're focusing a priority target. In AoE, you're just going to be doing things like Endless Hail, Caltrops, Rearming Trap, and then Steel Tornado over Rending. But in single target, we're going to have a robust rotation, but it's going to be very, very easy. Most of this is going to be done with heavy attacking. There's no spammable. It's an easy to follow rotation once you get down the kinks. So, as always, we're going to start by drinking our Major Brutality Potion. We're going to let this run to about 20 to 30 seconds so that we can consume it in the middle of combat to get our stamina back. I'm not wearing optimal DPS gear. I have support and regen stuff on right now, so don't take this as an end-all be-all. But as always, we are going to start by buffing up. So that's going to be Molten Armaments for our heavy attack damage. Then we're going to do this, and now we're going to go in. We're going to save our banner until we get all of our dots applied. Do some heavy attacks. And now we're going to go on to our back bar, drop our banner, and then begin placing our damage over time effect abilities. Go to our front bar, reapply everything. Do a single heavy attack, bar swap, go back to our back bar, reapply our dots. So this rotation isn't really about necessarily a real rotation. Instead, we're going to be watching abilities. We're kind of just going to go through a line, what needs to be applied, rebuffing stuff, and then heavy attacking when we don't need to do anything. So this isn't a real rotation, as I just said. It's more just watching buffs, applying stuff, and then when you have your buffs up, then you can just drop a heavy attack, get some of that stamina back, and then go back to your back bar. Reapply our dots, get that Major Fracture up, Blade Cloak, and then finish with some heavy attacks. So a relatively simple rotation. Again, since we don't have a spammable, we don't have to worry about doing a real rotation. Instead, we're just applying our buff. So every 10 seconds, you're going to swap to one bar or the other. So on our back bar, we're watching Endless Hail. This is our priority thing that we're watching. Every 10 seconds, we want to cast this. Always make sure it's first so that your Maelstrom Bow gets the enchant when you swap off. So you'll do Endless Hail, Rearming Trap, Caltrops, and then every 3 rotations you'll do a Molten Armaments because it lasts 40 seconds, so 3 to 4 rotations. Since we're doing this every 10, that means every 3 to 4 rotations are times we're on our back bar, Molten Armaments, and then we'll Poison Injection and bar swap. You only want a light attack on this bar to get our Hawkeye passive. And then on our front bar, we're going to be applying Rending Slashes, Venomous Claw, Noxious Breath, and then sometimes we'll do Flames of Oblivion if it needs to be reapplied, and sometimes we'll be doing Deadly Cloak if it needs to be reapplied. If you're running low on sustain, you can heavy attack in between each and every one of these. You don't have to keep them all up 100% because these aren't the priority focus of our damage. Our back bar is. These are all really great skills to help enable our damage, but the most 2 important things to keep up are Venomous Claw and Noxious Breath. So this lasts 10, this lasts 10, this lasts 9, this lasts 15, this lasts 15. So everything lines up relatively well. So again, just going through the line, back bar, Endless Hail, Trap Beast, Caltrops, Poison Injection, maybe do a Molten Armaments every 3 to 4 bar swaps, front bar, Venomous Claw, Rending Slashes, Noxious Breath, Deadly Cloak, and Flames of Oblivion, heavy attacking or light attacking in between depending on what your stamina bar looks like. So I know that wasn't real rotation. Hopefully this is giving you kind of an idea of how to tackle the Stamina Dragonknight. As we saw, 40k with no buffs. I'm in regen gear. My CP isn't allocated properly. So Stamina Dragonknight, really, really strong. Best DPS in the game at the moment in a group or raid environment, and very, very easy to play. Has sustain, has healing with vigor if you need to put that on. You have tons of options. It's very, very powerful. So hope you guys have enjoyed. Hope this has helped, and I'll see you guys in the next video.